everybody, it's Alana here from Classy on the Run. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you one of my favorite summer hairstyles for 2017, and that is the Infinity Braid. Now what I love about the Infinity Braid is it looks so complicated, but it's actually so easy. Once you get the hang of it, you'll have it down in mere minutes. Okay, well not quite minutes, it is a little bit time consuming, but once you get kind of the first inch done, the rest of it just kind of flies by really easily. Now I love this hairstyle because it is so sturdy and firm. Like, I know you can't see it, but like, maybe you can. The hair doesn't have the movement of a typical braid. Like, it's very coiled. Like, it is very much in this style, and it is not coming out until I say it's coming out, which is great for those really hot summer days when, you know, when it's really hot and sweaty and frizzy, your hair will stay put in this. The other reason I love it is I kind of feel like a warrior princess. I mean, look at that. Like, it just has a certain degree of like edginess and toughness to it while still being super feminine and fun. Like, you could definitely wear this to a festival, or you could just really wear it for any reason. But I love that it's kind of right on that edge of edgy, but also feminine and fun. So without any further ado, let's get started. I like to do this style on day 2 hair because it has stronger texture and grip and hold. However, if you have recently washed your hair, and by recently I mean you've washed your hair and you want to do this style, I recommend adding a little bit of a foamy mousse, something like a beach wave spray. I like this one by IGK Hair. It's called Beach Club Texture Spray. But you know, any kind of foamy mousse, just kind of anything that gives that hair that little bit of extra kind of grit to it. So I'm just going to spray just a little bit of this in my hair because I just want it to have that little bit of extra grip. So even though my hair is day 2 hair today, it's still really soft and silky, and I know it just wouldn't hold a style like this. So then I'm going to take my brush. I like to use my Tangle Teaser finishing brush, and I'm just going to brush out all of my hair. I just find it is so much easier to deal with when you know that there's no knots in there as you're going down the braid. So then what I'm going to do is take just a little bit more of the spray. Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to spray it on my hand like that. I'm just going to kind of make sure I'm dealing with any potential frizz on the top or on the side. And kind of getting those baby hairs along the back. So now that we've got our hair all neatly off to one side, I'm going to put in just a little bit of a side part. Nice deep side part. Next, I'm going to take my hair into 2 equal sections, like this, and from the bottom, I'm going to pull a very small section. Then I'm going to wrap that section over the right and under the left, making a figure 8. So now ultimately these 2 large pieces are going to stay stationary while the smaller piece weaves around it. Now at this point we've run pretty short on our small piece. So I'm just going to grab a little piece of hair beside it from one of the larger sections, and I'm just going to keep on figure 8ing. Now, in order to have this look the way you want, it's important to keep it really tight. Now again, we have run out of hair, so we just pick up just a little bit more. I'm just going to tie that off the bottom Now, to hide the elastic, I'm going to take just a small piece of hair. I'm just going to wrap it around. And there you have it, the infinity braid. Now it's quite a stiff braid. It doesn't have the same amount of movement. I would, however, recommend a little bit of hairspray just to help fight the frizz. And once it's in there, like, it's gonna stay in there all day. And what I love about this, when you're doing a hairstyle for the first time, especially a braid, I find it so much easier to do a side braid rather than a braid in the back, because that way you can fully see what you're doing just by looking down, or if you put a mirror over here. So if you're looking for a way to kind of have that infinity braid, but you're not quite comfortable like doing all of this on the back of your head where you can't see, if you do it on the side, it is just so much easier. And in my opinion, side braids always look super trendy for summer. One thing, I find this is kind of like the 2017 version of the fishtail braid. And personally, I find the fishtail braid, no matter what I could do, I can never get it tight enough so it all stays in. And then I end up, when I do it on the side, I end up having a bunch of hair over here that just kind of throughout the day makes its way out. And then I find that my fishtail braid kind of becomes limp and sad by the end of the day. Whereas this braid is just really sturdy and tough. And as you can see, nothing's falling out in the back. And that's because it is also tightly woven into this infinity braid. So some of you may recognize the infinity braid from Wonder Woman, and that is because Wonder Woman, which recently came out, has a bit of an infinity braid, but a whole bunch more going on in the back. And this is kind of how you can have that Wonder Woman feel without quite having the next level of braid. This is very much an intro level. And what I love about it is it looks so complicated, but it's actually so easy to do. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this hair tutorial. And if you want to see any other looks with the infinity braid, if you want to see an infinity Dutch braid, which is where it's kind of like the idea of a French or Dutch braid, that it's right on the scalp, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. And yeah, so anyways, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Bye. Mwah.